Hey everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are joining from. Hope you are having a great learning experience at TechXchange Day. I'm Vivek. I lead product marketing for IBM Foundation Models. I have with me Nisag, product manager for the model portfolio. Today, we are excited to share with you IBM's model point of view, including our strategy, our product roadmap, and some exciting new announcements. Let's get started. So if 2023 was the breakout year for generative AI technologies, then 2024 is proving to be the pivotal year for enterprise generative AI adoption. Over half the organizations have surpassed the experimental phase, and three-fourths believe generative AI will be a driver for growth and competitive differentiation. What is acting as a blocker? Governance, risk, and compliance concerns loom large. There is broad consensus across the industry on the set of generative tasks that can be powered by foundation models, so nothing new here. We also know that the executive management teams at enterprises are under immense pressure to roll out generative AI enhanced offerings and leverage AI to take out costs. The real challenge is around scaling and operationalizing generative AI faster while mitigating foundation model related risks and governance issues. We all know that the AI landscape is shifting so fast, catching businesses by surprise. Enterprise clients already have a lot of complexity and uncertainty to deal with. They are asking technology providers for simple generative AI solutions, not puzzle pieces to solve. Enterprise users, unlike consumers, need a broad variety of model choices to engineer generative AI applications for specific use cases, domains, and industries. They also need self-serve tools to brew generative AI with consistent quality for all model choices and be able to monitor and control this powerful capability. They also seek for the convenience of deploying and managing generative AI with minimal effort. And they are also looking for flexible integration so they can infuse generative AI into their existing suite of applications. To sum it up, clients need enterprise-grade model choices, self-serve tools to tune and align models for quality, and trusted platform with governance features to harness and scale AI with confidence and reliability, and the convenience that comes with working with a reliable AI partner. And we at IBM believe we have the opportunity to satisfy clients, meet their requirements by pursuing a two-pronged strategy. Firstly, we have a multi-model strategy. We specialize in delivering smaller domain-specific models under the brand Granite, which is developed by IBM Research. We have both proprietary and open source options with Granite. In partnership with Meta and Mistral, we bring larger models with use case versatility to our platform. Nisag will soon share more details on this, and he will be sharing our model roadmap and offering where you can see how the multi-model strategy comes to life. Through a multi-cloud approach, we also give clients the flexibility to deploy models on their platform of choice, be it on-prem, IBM Cloud, or other popular cloud options in a truly hybrid approach. And with a comprehensive generative AI technology stack, consulting services, and a growing network of AI ecosystem partners, IBM is the only technology company in the marketplace that can truly satisfy the choice, quality, and convenience requirements of enterprise clients in the right proportion. Let's double click on model choices. According to a survey by the venture capital firm A16Z, 93% of enterprises were working with 3 or more models in experimental or production modes. Model choices matter for all the reasons that you see here. Firstly, clients want to be able to do rapid innovation and get to the market faster before their competition. Cost optimization is top of mind. Clients are looking to right-size their model selection for specific use cases so they don't have to spend a lot of money on inferencing. And finally, clients are looking for ways to mitigate vendor and regulatory risks. And by having a wide selection of model choices, you are able to minimize the risks that come with getting locked into a specific vendor. Now, model choices are alone not enough. Clients need access to enterprise-grade models with the optimal mix of model attributes that result or yield trusted, performant, and cost-effective generative AI. Well, you cannot scale generative AI with models that you cannot trust. So at IBM, we don't obsess about creating the most capable model in the planet with no regard for sustainability and societal impact. We do, however, obsess about client success and outcomes, and our AI strategy entails delivering enterprise-grade models optimized for the right level of trust, performance, and cost effectiveness. Our model strategy delivers what clients are looking for, which is enterprise-grade model choices. We source models from IBM Research, third-party model providers like Meta and Mistral, and open source communities like Hugging Face. We then apply IBM's unified approach to AI, which is open, trusted, targeted, and empowering to tune, test, and refine the model selection. IBM's differentiated approach to delivering models start with embracing open. We bring best-in-class open source models to our platform. We put trust front and center by training our models on trusted governed data for confident applications downstream with minimal risks. Our models are optimized for targeted business domains and use cases. Our models are competitively priced in the marketplace and can run on minimal GPU compute resources, saving you in costs, both in the short run as well as in the long run. We deliver enterprise-grade models through a multi-step refinement process. Firstly, IBM Research leads open model innovation in collaboration with open source communities and third-party model partners to create the best in-class base models that solve specific enterprise problems. We also take extra care to train our Granite models in accordance with IBM AI ethics principles and strong governance protocols. The models can then be tuned and aligned with open source skills and knowledge thanks to the newly launched InstructLab toolkit from IBM and Red Hat. You could also tune the models with your proprietary data sets that are representative of the domain and industry that is of interest to you. The models are then tested and evaluated on IBM's own benchmarking dataset, which we call FM Eval, that simulate real-world enterprise GenAI applications for specific domains use cases. And once the model goes through the rigorous testing evaluation, and once we are confident that the model can deliver value to our clients, we bring it to watsonx and provision these models in a truly hybrid cloud environment so you can take advantage of these models and scale generative AI across your enterprise. Nisarg will now share our model roadmap, current offerings, partnerships, and some exciting announcements on how IBM is empowering clients with the power of choice, quality, and control when leveraging foundation models in generative AI.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Vivek. So our POV on delivering targeted, performant, and cost-effective foundation models for enterprise use cases really drives the kind of models we choose to put on the platform and ultimately those we don't. To solve for those kinds of use cases, our core focus has really been between balancing language needs versus code needs. And so to date, we've delivered multiple performant code models in the instruct variants on the platform, as well as base variants on the open source as well, along with multiple models with multilingual capabilities beyond English, which we're continuously working to improve and extend support to new languages. And of course, to improve efficacy in the current languages as well, as more high quality paired data becomes available. And so here I not only want to highlight our Japanese language models, but also our Arabic language models as well, the JAIS, as well as the Alam models. And so Vivek also mentioned that we're all in on open source. So as some of our top sourced models on the platform are the Llama series of models and the Mistral model. And of course, I would be remiss of me to not highlight Mistral Large here, Mistral's largest, most performant commercial model to date that we launched on the platform just last week. And so next, moving on to the roadmap outside of the kind of models we've currently launched. While I can't divulge too many details, you can be sure to expect multiple different new models coming out in the next few weeks, as we'll be ramping up our 2H 2024 model onboarding and targeting the release of many different models, both within the Granite family of models, as well as other third-party models. And a few things that I want to share here on the roadmap itself. Many of our Granite models will be released shorter context length, as well as longer context lengths at 128K tokens context length. And of course, for each of these models, there will be several variants at different parameter sizes for both the language and code models. So be sure to expect that later down the line in 2024 as well. We want to make sure we're able to give our clients as much flexibility in terms of smaller models with lower latency requirements or larger models with deeper accuracy. Of course, in the second half, we'll also be launching some Mr. Experts models that have been requested by many of our clients at various sizes as well. So that is a core thing to be on the lookout as well. A few multimodal models are also in the work. And as for enterprise use cases, really are prioritizing a lot of code use cases as well as time series. So that's in the works as well as providing multimodal capabilities to third-party providers. So next, let me briefly walk you through the supported languages on the platform, which really is a core part of our strategy. So to date, we have almost a dozen different languages that are supported on the platform through Japanese, several European languages, Arabic, and so on. So I just wanted to point that out there. But the kind of core thing I want to highlight here is down at the bottom, which gets us into bring your own models, which will ultimately increase a lot of flexibility for our clients. So next on the bring your own model slide. Awesome. So we have a few different models on the platform currently, but our clients are in so many different industries, and they certainly have use cases beyond the models we've already pre-hosted on the platform, which is why the ability to bring your own model that was released as client-managed software early in this year was so critical. And we're really expanding this capability to our SaaS offering over the next few weeks. And so for the model architectures we'll support, and of course, we'll be able to continue to expand the kind of model architectures that are supported. You'll be able to import your own model and deploy it at an hourly GPU use cost. And so this now enables you to access hundreds and thousands of different models that you didn't have access to before, ultimately providing a lot of flexibility that our clients are really asking for. So that's it for the bring your own models piece. Let me switch gears to our own in-house family of models, the Granite series. The Granite series are a flagship series of LLMs for chat, code, and multilingual capabilities. So we have a couple highlighted here. Each of them has base and instruct variants as well. And they're all trained on trusted enterprise data, like Vivek highlighted before, through our very thorough process, where we trim down to a multi-step data cleaning procedure. So a few benefits that I want to highlight off the Granite series are, one, they're extremely performant. The instruction-tuned Granite models can match the performance of much larger models with significantly faster response time, ultimately consuming a fraction of the GPU resources required. Number two, they're really cost-effective, coming in, many of them just around 60 cents per million tokens. And number three is, of course, around performance and efficiency. Granite code models can output a significant amount of text while serving more users and faster. And so quickly walk through the benchmarking. I want to highlight one of our workhorse code models here, which is the Granite 8B code model. So next, Vivek, on the model benchmarks there. And so our Granite 8B code model is a powerhouse among very similarly sized models at a lot of core developer tasks, like generating code, explaining code, and fixing code. So ultimately, it demonstrates a huge amount of capabilities across a lot of core languages, specifically Python, JavaScript, Java, Go, C++, and so on. Ultimately making it a really good use case for development-oriented use cases. So next, I want to just summarize the kind of value prop we have with the Granite LLMs that Vivek also touched on before. One, we really believe in a principled approach to data transparency. So what we do is quite open. A lot of security work has been gone into it. And so ultimately, being open is part of our core tenet and values that we're providing through Granite. Number two, performant. They have best-in-class coding performance at their class level. And really, we are continuing to improve on those models as well. And number three, efficiency. This is something we really want to highlight. Instead of really creating extremely large models that are really energy intensive, we want to make sure that we're able to get as much use out of these models at a lower cost as possible so that enterprises are not breaking the bank when it comes to inferencing. Now, that's what I wanted to talk about with regards to our in-house LLMs. But today, I also really want to highlight, and I'm extremely proud to announce the culmination of many months of work across many teams at IBM to bring to fruition a partnership with Mistral AI. And so with this partnership, we're bringing aboard Mistral's largest and strongest commercial model to date, Mistral Large. So like I mentioned before, just last week, the model was released in our SaaS platform with the availability of client-managed software arriving later this year. And so outside of this model, we'll also be releasing more Mistral commercial models and open source models as they arrive. We already had the Mistral 8x7B model on the platform. And so this is a great continuation of our and culmination of our partnership. And so let me walk through briefly around the benefits for Mistral Large. One, it comes with strong multi-step reasoning capabilities with a longer context window. Of course, cost and performance efficiency, a lot of strong multilingual use cases, which of course is a priority for us. And finally, the ability to have implicit function calling, which of course will be enabled as function calling is enabled later on the platform this year. And finally, I know we're nearing the close, but I really want to highlight one of our main partners on the platform, which is Meta. And so this presentation would not be complete without addressing Meta, whom we've had a strong partnership with for a long time. One, through the open source community, through involvement on PyTorch, and then through the AI Alliance. And now on the platform, we host several Llama series of models. So Llama 2, Llama 3, and of course, any future iterations of Llama models going forward. So of course, we're continuing to work hand in hand to make sure that we have the latest Llama family of models in the future as well, on the platform as well. And so I know that was quick, but that's pretty much it for our presentation. Happy to take any questions if you have right now. Before that, just wanted to call out that if you're interested in trying out any of the models that you saw today, please feel free to check out watsonx.ai to play around and experiment with the models in our prompt lab with the trial account. Or if you're interested in more of a code-first approach, you can, of course, do that through watsonx.ai or grab a model from the open source. So Vivek, of course, has populated some, will populate some chat with the links that are viable there later of this presentation. But thank you so much for giving us the time to speak to you about our models and our models roadmap. And that's pretty much it.
Happy to answer any questions you may have.
Absolutely. So we have a question from John. I'm a former IBMer who is fluent in Ukrainian, did not notice Cyrillic alphabet on the list. Are there efforts planned to bring that alphabet into the Gen AI efforts? Yeah, so we are investigating. So like I said, I can't comment exactly on the roadmap for different languages, but we are investigating other languages based on the kind of incoming feedback we're getting from our sales leaders. And so that's something that's definitely on our radar. But happy to talk through more in depth later on that.
Yeah, so we recognize that multilingual capabilities will be important for enterprise clients, especially the ones who are multinational corporations. And we really want to, help our clients bring generative AI to every part of their business across geographies, across domains. So that is definitely front and center of our strategy, both from an organic R&D approach as well as when it comes to partnerships. We will work specifically with some regional partners like Mistral and other providers who have been focusing on specific geographies to complement our offerings that we have currently.
Awesome. So I don't believe there are any other questions. If so, thank you so much for having us here. I think through the email you'll have our emails or contact information. So feel free to contact either myself or Vivek for any models related question or any other question you may have, and we'll redirect you to whoever can answer it. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.